that I've been not broadcasting in a while. I've had some family issues come up, and that's why I haven't been on in a while. I apologize, and I'm very sorry about it. There will be more videos, and no, I haven't forgot about the Amazon build. But today we're gonna show you my paladin build and different variations of how to build it and things I suggest you look for and everything like that. So first of all, go to skill tree. We're going to go into the skills first. So first is combat skills. You'll put point in sacrifice, point into zeal. I like to get towards 5 hits, so I think I just automatically put 5 points there. You're going to then later on put all the points you need for the prerequisites till you get to Holy Shield. Really and truly, I think almost every paladin build uses Holy Shield. The defense you get with it, with Defiance, is really incredible. Like you are increasing your defense tenfold, right? Essentially, like with the right gear. So you only need a few points into this, like one to 4 points to start out with. Then you're gonna max out sacrifice, because it's gonna give you actually more damage for your zeal to synergy. Offensive wars, you're gonna use might, then go to blessed aim, concentration, fanaticism. Until you unlock fanaticism. Hello?
Hello, Zachary.
Hello, I'm going live on YouTube, good sir.
Oh, really?
Yes. I'm explaining my build, so hold on. So you're going to go with Holy Fire, Holy Freeze, and Holy Shock, and respec into the fanaticism later on.
Okay.
You're gonna max out Defiance. And I like putting 1 point into prayer and 1 point into cleansing so I can get rid of curses and poison. Then, once you do that, you max out your zeal, and then you'll start putting points into your Holy Shield. Now, technically, you do not have to max out Holy Shield all the way. You can only put 15 to 18 points. And that'll give you 3 to 5 points left over. No, 3 to 6. So, what you do with those points is you can put some points into Vengeance to get rid of the physical immunes. You can use that. Or you can put points into... look it up. Into Vigor and Redemption and a point to Salvation to help you out.
Okay.
Vigor's gonna make you run faster. Redemption's gonna give you back mana and your health. After you kill a bunch of enemies, you press Redemption, and you're gonna refill your health and mana just like that in a snap of the finger.
Okay.
Salvation's gonna help you for your all resist. If you're lacking in your resistances at first, putting a point here is really gonna help you out, because your all skills on your gear is gonna bump this up. Also, when you're fighting Uber Mephisto, you really need this so you don't get destroyed by him, because he's gonna make your resistances negative 140 if you don't.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna go to your attributes. 0 points in energy. There is no point to put anything in this. The only reason why there isn't even anything in energy is because on some of my gear somewhere has 1 to energy. You need no points in this. Dexterity. you're going to use this so you can wear your gear, and so you can reach max block. Strength,
Okay.
same with this. You're going to use this to wear your gear. Everything else, you want to dump into vitality. You can put a little bit more to dexterity to help with your attack rating. But you really want everything to go into vitality.
Okay.
And I don't know why this says charge.
Not in town.
Because I don't mind. Anyways. So. We're going to go with the gear. Now right now I don't have any crazy high-end rune words. But this is medium high gear. Some of it's in-game, but obviously the expense for your character most of the time is going to come with your weapon and your chest piece. Okay, so I'm wearing Gilliam's face. This is the best offensive helmet for any melee character. Gives you your crushing blow, your deadly strike, your hit recovery, has decently high defense for a helm, and it's going to give you your strength and hit recovery. If you want to be able to take down things quickly, you're going to have to wear this. Another alternative to this would be Crown of Ages. That's going to require a lot more strength though, so most people won't go for that. But the all skills is very nice to it. Vampire Gaze is probably your defensive route, but it's harder to find. So getting a G-Face early, and if you want to add a socket to make it even better, is going to be your best bet.
Okay.
Now, Shield. Herald of Zakarum. This is, in my opinion, the best Paladin shield in the entire game.
Okay.
2 to combat skills, 2 to Paladin skills. That's 4 to skills right there. Then you get your block rate, your chance of blocking, and it gives you a bonus to your attack rating as well. Plus it gives you vitality and 50 L-res. You socket this with an on-room, and you will almost need no more resum than the rest of your gear.
Okay.
The only other shield that you're going to even consider is way too expensive is Exile. And even then, it only gives you 2 to skills. It gives you less resistances. Yes, it does freeze a target, and it does have way more defense, especially if you get Ethereal. Technically, you can get Herald Zakarum Ethereal and put a Zealot room in it.
I thought,
Increase its defense a lot.
dude, I thought ethereals can break.
The other budget option would be a Spirit Shield and a 40 res Paladin Shield. That's going to get your reses up, and it's going to have a good base defense, and it's going to get you 2 DOS skills. It's technically still not a Haas, but it's probably going to be your best bet. And it's going to be your budget version of Haas until you can get Haas.
Okay.
Your boots. Gore Rider is by far the best offensive option. You get the 30 faster run walk, you get your crushing blow, you get your deadly strike, you get your open wounds, you get stamina, you have high defense on them. If you up them, then they're going to be even higher, but it's going to require a higher strength and level to use. By far and away the best boots. Other options are War Travelers, which still increases your offense and gives you some magic find. It doesn't give you all 3 crushing blows, deadly strike, and open wounds, but those are really good ones too. If you wanted to, and you got lucky enough, you can find high-level rare boots with the trifecta of resistances and faster run walk. But that's a defensive option, and they're very expensive. Next, I'm going with Verdungo's Hardy Cord. The other ones you're going to think about is Arachnid Sash for the one of the skills. You're going to think String of Ears, but I think Verdungo's is just higher defense, so it's going to probably be a little better. It's like the upgraded version of String of Ears. And then Nosferatu's Coil. Those are your three options here. Obviously a yellow belt with the triple resistances and whatnot in life is going to be okay as well. For your gloves, you have two options. You're going to have the Laying of Hands, or you're going to have Drasil's Grasp. I went with the defensive approach, which still gives you open wounds, but this gives you life stolen per hit, life after kill, it gives you your strength requirements for your other gear, and it gives you life tap. Very important to get life tap on something. Your offensive one is going to be the Laying of Hands, because the attack speed, and then the increased damage to demons, 200%. Every boss in the game is a demon.
Okay.
The Laying of Hands is going to be cheaper, but Drax is just really hard to ignore that life tap and the life per hit and stuff. Next, the best budget armor for you to make is Duress. You want it in a high defensive base. Mine's in Wire Fleece with 1248 defense. You can get some up to 1500 defense if you find the right base. But this is going to give you faster hit recovery. It's going to give you enhanced damage. It's going to add it's going to add you to the 37 to 133 cold damage. It's going to give you open wounds, crushing blow. It's going to get you the enhanced defense. I think 200 is max, and mine's the middle of the row. It's going to give you your resistances and everything like that, and solar stamina drain. This is the best budget armor you can get, is Duress, without you getting expensive. The two other options you're going to use when you can get high-end stuff is either Fortitude or Chains of Honor. Personally, I think Chains of Honor is slightly better because it gives you a little better resistances and it gives you 2 to all skills. But Fortitude is going to give you the increased damage as well versus demons, and going to give you life as well. So it's actually pretty good too. It's more the defensive one.
Okay.
Now, as far as weapons go, I'm running Silence. I feel like this isn't too out of the question, but it's going to take you a bit to make. You should be able to get Dole, Eld, Hell, and Tur from it. This is going to take you a bit, but you can get it from the Hellforge. You can, I think, farm Countess for it, if I'm not mistaken. And 2 miles equal an Ist. So that's not hard. The only hardest one to get is Vex. And Vex is, while it is a high rune, is on the lower end of the high runes. 2 golds make, and a ruby, I think, make a Vex. You can get gold runes relatively easy in trading. So I think getting the Vex actually isn't impossible. It's going to take you some time, but that's what I made a Silence. Before Last Wish and Breath of the Dying and things like that existed, this was probably considered the best rune lore to make in the game, but it's still very, very good. All res 75 right there. Mana stolen per hit, very important. Mana stolen per kill. You have a enhanced chance of getting magical items. You have 2 to all skills. You have the increased attack speed. You have the faster hit recovery. You get the 200% enhanced damage. When you get some more, high runes, Breath of the Dying or Grief is probably going to be the option you want to go right here for your endgame stuff. So now we're going to go to the Amulet. No questions asked. High Lord's Wrath is the best unique amulet for a melee character. 1 to all skills, 20 to increase attack speed, adds 1 to 30 lightning damage, and the deadly strike based on character level. High Lords is the only amulet in the game that can have deadly strike. And you have lightning resist 35%, which is very important to keep your resistances up. An attacker takes lightning damage of 15, which is a little extra icing on the cake. The only things that you could possibly think of instead of here would be a Mars, which is much more expensive, but very nice. Or a crafted amulet with +2 to skills, reses, and all that good stuff in life.
Okay.
The likelihood of you getting that is very low, though. So I think High Lords is by far the best option here as far as price and just effectiveness goes. Now, for the ring, you need a Ravenfrost. At least one Ravenfrost. I don't care. The ability to absorb cold damage and the fact you cannot be frozen is something you have to have on a melee character no matter what class you're building, no matter what build. If you have a melee character, you cannot be frozen. Absolutely amazing ring that gives you attack rating you need. Adds cold damage to your skills, which helps you kind of get through the immune to physicals a little and bumps your damage up. Adds dexterity, which is also attack rating, gives you mana. You need those.
Okay.
So in the next section, I right now currently only have a simple rare ring. I would advise getting a Bull Catalyst wedding band for the all skills in life and life leech. Best in slot ring for a melee, in my opinion. You could also have a crafted ring.
I thought crafted rings take a whole lot longer to get.
But you want to be level 93 before you start making those crafted rings.
Okay.
A second Ravenfrost would also not be too expensive of an item for you to shop for. Having 2 Ravenfrost is going to still give you massive attack rating, and it's going to give you cold absorb 40%, right? And it's going to give you more mana so you can use charge and move around the map fast. So 2 Ravenfrost would be the good budget version of that to go.
Okay.
So next, we're going to talk charms. Ideally, you would want, and this is really hard to get, so this is just ideally, you'd want +1 to combat skills with attack rating and life as your grand charms. You would then want a life and all res as your little charms. You would then want a few of Agids and a few of these little charms to also be magic find. And then you would effectively get you an Annulus and a torch down the road. But some things you could look out until you get those would be some max damage and mid damage charms to really boost your damage up. And anything that's going to add a whole lot of elemental damage as well isn't too bad, because it's going to increase your damage overall and just help you kill stone skin enemies. Even, it gives you a chance to actually kill stone skin enemies. So there's the build. All you need to do is keep your holy shield up, keep your fanaticism up, charge into the pack of enemies, and hit them with zeal until they're all dead. So, let us go and show you how the build works.
By the way, is this going live?
Yes, sir, it's going live. Okay, so we're just gonna chop these dudes in half like this. There's only a few enemies that this build even has. Is my follower dead?
All sent mail.
Okay, I have to go get my follower because I didn't know he was dead. And I've never seen these guys. Even without my follower, he's just dead really fast like that. I've never seen these guys in this area before. So, as you can see, even without my follower, because I think he's dead, which I don't know why he died or how he died. Where would he have died at? I don't know, but he died.
That's weird.
Even without the follower, the crushing blow, deadly strike, open wounds combination absolutely ran through those guys like a hot knife through butter. But I do not know what happened to him. Okay. So, mercenary. Reaper's Toll technically would be the best thing for him because it would make you break those physical immunes. But Insight's not bad, either is Obedience. I like the Insight so I don't run out of mana with my charge. That's just me. You probably want a Colossus Vogue as your base, with it being ethereal. I have a duress on him with this Chaos Armor. It gives me almost 1,000 armor. Probably want a better base, but it was whatever I had at the time. You want Andes right here, definitely you want Andes. Andes plus a socket plus a Ral Rune. The Ral Rune will negate the negative fire res on Andes, and Andes is the best right here. You can also get Treachery. That's also a really good one. A lot of people consider that the best armor for a follower.
True.
You want to get Act 2 Mercenary with Might. So, with the Insight and the Might, and my Fanaticism, I have 3 Warzone at once. So now let's go back out here and see what we can do with actually having my Mercenary. I don't really know what happened to him, to be honest. Actually, I don't think I had him the whole time on the video. He must have died last time somehow after I saved and exit, even though he was alive. I don't know. Sometimes it does stuff like that. As you can see, once you get my follower on, you're just going to run through anything that's not physical immune, like a hot knife through butter. You're going to kill Diablo in a few seconds. Just make sure you get attack rating charms, and I should... Okay, come here, dude. Yeah. Okay.
Dude, I am literally running through these guys. I got my butter.
Okay, so the map's gonna go run this way, so Thresh Lock is gonna be to the left. The thing you do when you get here is to find the wall on your mini map. That's let you know which way you gotta go. Once you find the wall, Thresh Socket's going to be very close. There he is. He is not stone skinned, so he's going to go down fast too. And there he goes, before he could do anything. Usually I like farming those guys because you can get a lot of things there. And just for the hell of it, let's go make a run against Andorio real quick. Just to run through the area real fast. As you can see, even without a Breath of the Dying or Grief, or Chains of Honor, or Fortitude, or Skill Charms, or a Torch, or an Annie, and a Kathos, you still run through hell difficulty like a hot knife through butter. Just watch out for those physical immune slash stone skin guys, those guys you're just probably going to have to run past instead of kill. But like with any build, every character has its strengths and weaknesses, and enemies that it's not good at taking on. That's just how the game works for balance.
Oh, really?
Alright. So Catacombs level 2. I think I have like 15,000 defense. If I switch to Defiance real quick, I have 23,000 defense, but then my attack is not very good. But that's something, so we're gonna go this way and see where it is. I know there's a lot of people that read the tiles, and so they know which way to go when it comes to stuff like this, but doesn't matter. I kinda like showing it off. It's probably going to be to the right, but I kind of like showing it off, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was to the right.
Yeah, true. No wrong there.
Just by the way them tiles look to me, but this is just to show off the build. I mean, I'm not even struggling right here at all. I'm not even like trying to do too much right here. And I think that is stone skin, so that's going to be a guy that's going to take a little longer. But with your crushing blow, and your increased damage to demons and whatnot, like certain guys with stone skin are still gonna die relatively quick. So we're gonna go up here, you know, just like running through these guys pretty easily. They really are and shouldn't be no problem for you. And this just goes to show that you don't have to have the highest of high rune words and runes in order to beat hell. You know, you gotta have good gear, but you don't have to have, like, best in slot, you know, super expensive gear to do it.
What you mean there?
Another good alternative would be smoke for your, which is nothing lump for your armor. It's gonna be the more defensive version, because it doesn't give you enhanced damage like the rest does, and open wounds and whatnot, but it's going to give you your all res, so if you put it in a high base, it's going to be pretty good, right? If you're really struggling on your resistances early when you get to hell, getting a smoke is going to be really good. And going and doing stuff like this is just an easy way to make some money. And hey, look, we found the next level. Right, let's go through here.
And how the hell am I supposed to get right there?
And here we are, Catacombs level 3 already. Not really going as fast as I can, just trying to show things off. The advantages of using physical zeal instead of going with holy, free, shock, or fire is it's a lot less expensive to get going. With holy shock, you're going to need double dream rune words in your helmet and your shield, which are very, very expensive, and you're going to use like the last wish and stuff like that. It's going to be extremely expensive, and it's probably going to take you months and months and months and months, and this is extreme endgame stuff. Holy Fire is going to take the Dragon rune word. Again, it's going to be expensive. You're going to need Affinity on both of these when you're a mercenary. Extremely expensive. That's why I went physical, because the cost is a lot less. Yes, you can hit 30 to 50k damage with Holy Shock when you get all that stuff, but the chances of you being able to actually get what you need item-wise is very slim, unless you just have a whole bunch of people you play with and they, like, help you. Like, you know, you're gonna need...
I need a key.
What? 8 to 10 high runes to make all the stuff you need. Maybe more. I'm not really sure. I have to recount all that, but you're gonna need a lot of high runes to do that. I don't think Dragon is nearly as bad, or the Hand of Justice to get the Holy Fire, but you're still gonna make the Infinity Rune Word. And so, this doesn't require such stuff, and you're just gonna run through stuff anyways.
Then how the hell do I supposed to collect the fountain piece if it's not even at the location I could get to? That just makes no sense.
So there we go. There we go. Where? So, what? It's at the very bottom? Unless it's like right there to the side right here.
I'm so confused here. Oh, thanks for the iridium. Okay. Enter here, but where do I enter to?
Unless it's... Huh? I don't understand. How do I get...
Oh.
How do I get right there?
Okay, return the golden mask to the fountain.
How do I... I don't understand.
You're telling me. Like, no joke, you were telling me right now. I don't even understand, too. How do I do this either?
How do I... Am I just missing this? How do I... Oh.
How the hell do I get right there?
I feel stupid now.
I don't know how to get here.
Alright. So we're going to go in here and destroy Andy real quick. Sorry about that. I just misread that. My bad. And we're gonna see how this goes. Should be able to kill her pretty easily within a few seconds.
I am overburdened.
A surprise.
I've been able to kill Andy for a long time, so... There's a Grand Charm that we could possibly have something decent. Hopefully it's to combat skills. That would be really nice and a good bump in the DPS. But we're opening it up after we kill her. And see, even with amp damage, it's not going to really matter because it might leech life and life tap and all that. We're going to kill these guys around Andy first. Usually, guys like this are enchanted like that. Alright.
I think I found it.
Come on, Andy. No. Really, follower? You're such an idiot. Now it's gonna take longer than I might. She still died. Dude, my follower's such an idiot, dude.
Oop, wrong area.
still didn't matter. She still died quickly. I'm a little mad that he decided to just do that like that. Alright, so we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna see what this Grand Charm does. I usually just throw down the one that I think is gonna hurt the least if in case the game crashes.
Stay a while and listen.
Let's see. Attack rating. 22 life. 1 to offensive auras. 34 to mana. An extra gold. This does not help me, but this can be useful for other people, so that need the mana. And the extra gold is just a little extra, so we're gonna go back here, get my card, then we'll fill up on books, and that will be what we do. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Really hate that my follower wanted to die like that because he's here to take the attacks. What you want to do is you want to take the attacks head on, have him attacking Antario from behind, but she never turned my way and he just died.
Well, I hope everyone enjoys their rest of the day, and I hope everyone has a blessed one.
Oh, that cost me. So, see everyone later, and I will come out with that Amazon guide very shortly.